9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yo! Woo! Yes! Oh!
You know, once it's weakened, once it decides to go, it's just going to go. Especially because the tickets are so slippery. So she said maybe it's better not to make it too weak to start with. You know. 'Cause once it decides to go, there wouldn't be any way of holding it. The piece probably weighs, well, over 100 stone. It's heavy. It's really heavy. Like a box of tickets to make under 2 inches, I can just carry. It's quite extraordinary. And there must be almost 1 million tickets, 1 million journeys into London. Well, probably more than 1 million journeys, because some tickets have more than one journeys on them. So, 1 million commuters into London. Let me just take some of these out here. Who is that from? Three Bridges, that's quite nice, isn't it? It's really nice after all this order, you know, obviously all the tickets came in plastic bags from the station, so every 2 weeks I'd go and pick up a couple of bag full of tickets from Victoria Station or Balham, and then they'd have to be sorted so they're all facing the same way up, which took quite a long time. You know, so I've spent really the last year ordering tickets, you know, getting ready for creating this piece. So it's really nice seeing them all on the floor. I don't actually have to, or we'll have to box them up at the end, but it's really nice not having to put them in order. The very last bit is straighter because I really slowed down and was far more attentive to it, just because I knew I was coming to an end, almost to reach my height, and just that was the... but the front ones tend to have a wee bit more shape to them than the ones over on the side here. And I think it's because I was a bit more aware of the library or the people, or a bit more self-conscious for that split second.
Well, the tickets come in through the barriers of Victoria, the automatic gates, and well, I suppose there's really about 40,000 people come through. Some of them don't leave the ticket in the machine, but then they build up in the machine. And the only reason we take them out is to check if there are tickets. If they belong to another company, we can claim the money, you see. So after we sorted them out, we get lots of spare tickets, and then Helen wants to come and collect them. She used to come every Sunday, collect about 3-4 bags. This is a good way of recycling, because these will be used again for something else. This is, you know, recycling that takes place.
Well, I've worked around the concept of the commuter, like the travel into the city. on and off for about 15 years. But working with the tickets, I started about 3-4 years ago. And the ticket was a vehicle for making the piece. It wasn't really about the ticket, even though the ticket was the symbolic of the commuting to London. And there was sort of a perfect thing to start doing something about repetition. So I wanted to make pieces where I was suppressing a sense of creativity. So I was creating something, but the desire to move to the left or the right, I just wanted to keep with the repetition of making something and seeing what evolved. And all those pieces were glued together. They're sort of nice objects. And they're interesting pieces, but I really wanted to make a piece which was about impermanence. So putting all that intensity of labour, slightly futile activity into one thing. So each ticket, the way it's like the whole thing is mapping the sort of contained thoughts of the process. So it's a map of the making, but of all the intensity and the thoughts during the making. What was quite interesting also about being on making something from the inside out was after the 37 days, obviously I spent more time outside of it, so it was complete. I feel completely detached from it because I don't own the outside. I sort of have more affinity with the inside of it. Nine, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yo!
Before, it was very sort of mathematical and like a city, and now it's like very organic. Do you know what I mean? It's strange. That's the best thing about it.